Hello, I'm Death, and if I can collect toys, then you have nothing to be ashamed of.
Hello, my baby! Hello, my honey! Hello, my ragtime gal! Suddenly you kissed my wife! Baby, my heart's on fire!
Greetings, mortals. We review Combiner Wars Leader Class Starscream. This is a straight-up repaint of Leader Thundercracker, which is itself a remold of Leader Jetfire, showing that Hasbro trick their customers into buying these retooled figures as opposed to taking the time and expense of making new ones. But hey, it worked on me. The packaging is standard for the Leader class figures. They've done away with the tech specs and instead have a very short bio. It says that Starscream commands the most fearsome military units on Cybertron, the Seekers. And I guess they call them Seekers because that's what the collectors have to do to find one. Very rarely does such a sniveling coward cut such a majestic figure. The box is rectangular and made of cardboard, and there's not really much else to say about it. So let's get the figure out, and let us see if this repaint is worth the mortal money that they charge for it. Here is Leader Class Combiner Wars Starscream out of his box and in his alt or jet mode. As you can see, he has the opening cockpit and many gun accessories. Seriously, he is packing quite a lot of firepower for such a craven coward. You would think that somebody with this much gunnage would be a little more courageous. The jet mode is solid and holds up extremely well. It has, for features, retractable landing gear. There are wheels on the bottom of these guns which serve as landing gear for the jet mode. It has a spring-loaded cannon which shoots this missile. Simply push this gray button to fire. He looks a bit fat in his jet mode, and by fat I mean wide, not P-H-A-T like you mortals say. It looks as if he may have to go on Diet Energon for a while to lose a little weight. He has a lot of heft to him. The only thing that he is missing from the Jetfire mold are the boosters which clip into here. It would have been nice to see those as well, but I suppose something had to go. They hide the robot parts by having jet-shaped plating on the top with all of the robot bits stuffed on the bottom out of sight. And to be fair, when you're playing with it in jet mode, you're going to be looking at it from the top and down, not the bottom and up. There are plenty of peg holes where you can plug all of these different guns in, and you can even combine them together to form one very large gun, like so. You can plug these big guns onto the side, or plug the smaller ones onto the side. I personally like this look the best. And you can also remove these from the bottom and plug those into the sides and stack them for a 5-barreled gun, for those of you who wish to compensate for your lack of firepower in other aspects of your life. The paint applications are very nice. The logos are very clear. It has Generation 1 Starscream colors, along with the red, white, and blue stripes on the sides. There is a soft plastic tip to the nose cone, but beyond that it is almost all hard plastic, which is a plus compared to the soft plastic they use on many of the other figures. They even have modeled pilot seats inside the cockpit if you have figures small enough to tuck in there. One of the drawbacks is that there is no place to hold the crown accessory or to store it in jet mode. However, you can slide it over the barrel of this cannon rotating it to the side, and it will fit snugly into these tabs over on the side of the gun. Transformation instructions for this mold are already well documented for Jetfire and Thundercracker, so I will speed it up. Those who don't know how to transform it may slow the video down. As with many jet transformers, they simply fold away many of the jet parts into the world's ugliest backpack. In robot mode, he has a fair degree of articulation. The head will rotate 360 degrees, and it does have a sliver of light piping so that his eyes will glow to see it. See? Yeah, there. There's the light piping. That little jewel at the front of his head will glow a little bit if you take a very strong flashlight and shine it directly on top of this little clear plastic tab. That's brilliant engineering. It will also tilt up and down so that he can look majestically off into the distance while contemplating his next kingly maneuver. He rotates with ratcheted joints at the shoulders. The arms will swivel outwards. There is a bicep swivel. It bends at the elbow with a very heavily ratcheted joint. There is no wrist or hand articulation. There is no waist articulation, but it does have ratcheted thighs, which swivel in and out, and backwards and forwards. It also has a thigh rotation swivel. They bend at the knee, and the feet will tilt, which allows you to put Starscream into a variety of cool poses. See, look, karate maneuver. He's Jet Li. Get it? Jet Li. Leader Starscream has a higher gun-to-limb ratio than even the Argo from Star Blazers. But one of the things that sets Starscream off from Thundercracker or even Jetfire is the kingly crown. You will notice that there is a small dimple in the head and a corresponding protrusion on the back of the crown. Simply hook the protrusion over the hole in the head, and the crown will rest supremely on Starscream's mighty brow. It is not often that you see a transformer that comes with his own bling. You may jam the crown accessory onto his head to increase his majesticness even more. Oh, there we go. The positive aspects of the figure are an extremely cool appearance, strong articulation, excellent paint applications, and it is based on a very solid mold. The negative aspects are that it has no waist articulation, and there are many Starscreams that are already on the market. There's a lack of crown storage in the alt mode, so it loses points there, but all in all, Leader Starscream is an excellent addition to your collection. If you are one who has many seeker jets, then this one will fit very well amongst the others. For size comparison, here is Leader Starscream next to Deluxe Classics Starscream. Here is Leader Starscream next to Voyager Transformers Prime Starscream. And here is Leader Starscream next to Movie Leader Starscream. Those butt-ugly Bayverse figures. Leader Starscream hits all the right buttons with this reviewer. I give Leader Starscream 9 deaths up. And I suppose another negative aspect is that I am now going to have to go out looking for a purple silk handkerchief to make into a cape for him, which won't be fruity at all.
If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone, oh baby. Tell them all and tell me I'm your own.